you can't believe the price of gas these days, you must not have Upside. Upside is a free app that earns you real cash back on every gallon of gas you buy. You can earn up to 25 cents per gallon at over 30,000 stations nationwide, and it adds up quickly. Frequent Upside users earn an average of $340 per year just for adding Upside to their routine. Download the free Upside app to get cash back every time you fill your tank. Use code RSG25 to earn an extra 25 cents off per gallon on your first fill up. That's code RSG25. The first thing that we're going to talk about is actually not shady. It's actually a good thing. So we're going to start off with some good stuff.
With this one.
We're going to be talking about how Lyft is adjusting fares on longer trips. So that's always a good thing, actually, because they're adjusting up. So, that language that we saw significantly longer and, a lot, they're not defined. It doesn't tell you anything. It just gives you an open door and, nobody knew. But now it looks like they're actually sort of being adjusted now.
Okay, these are both my trips, Chris. Okay. This is when you say rideshare is a small world, rideshare is a small world. So last week I was doing my ride challenge. Obviously, when I'm doing my ride challenge, I'm trying to take shorties, right? I mean, $3, $4, $5 maximum trips. So what happens? I get this trip. The one I got, the first one is on the right where it says 1243. But the upfront came in at 547, as you got, or 517, as you guys can see. Okay. And so I picked the guy up. I'm following GPS. It got me on the freeway, and then two exits were closed on the freeway. Unfortunately, Google Maps, as I'm doing Lyft, so I switched to Google Maps. It did not warn me or show me that the exits were closed. So the trip went, instead of original estimate of 15 minutes and 4.07 miles, it went for 21 minutes and 6.19 miles. So two more miles, about 6 more minutes, right? So I'm thinking, like, of course, they're not going to adjust the trip up, but I was having a good conversation with the guy. And, we were talking about it. What bar you're going to, where are you going to? But I'm going to, meet a girl for the first time. I'm going like, okay. I'm like, cool, good luck, whatever. I drop him off. Bro, I get a trip back to where I picked him up from. If you guys look at the maps, don't the maps look kind of identical?
Yeah.
Guess who I picked up, Chris? I picked up his date.
Tom, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thank you, Tom. So I picked up his date. So I look at the destination, it's the same bar or the restaurant. So, my mind says, well, I knew the freeways were closed or the exits were closed. But now I'm thinking, you know what? It's okay. Let's just extend hers a couple of miles as well. So I was having a conversation with her, and I took the exact same route just for this exact reason. Because once I finished the trip, I saw the price adjustment up on Lyft, and tip came the next day, actually, right? I saw the 226 adjustment. I'm going like, I wonder if they started adjusting, because for sure we have shown hundreds of these screenshots. They were not adjusting. We know that. Not for 2 miles and not for 5 minutes. Not a goddamn chance. That wasn't happening, right? Now, also, Chris, remember when I had RideShare on? Remember I said, you know what? Why don't you guys do this? If a trip goes above an estimated time and distance, why don't you revert back to the rate card, right? And adjust with the LA rate card. This trip, Chris, went 2.12 miles longer. Guess what? In LA, the rate card before upfront fares was 80 cents a mile. So if you look at the 80 cents a mile, that's about $1.70, okay? And it was 13 cents a minute. And this is 5 or 6 more minutes. If you add the 80 cents a mile and 13 cents a minute for duration, you'll come up pretty close to 226, okay? So now in my head, I'm going like, okay, I'm going to take the exact same route. Let's see if they adjust on this one as well. Because I'm literally picking her up from the same spot, taking her to the same place. Boom, go there, say bye-bye, have a nice day. I even told her, I think your date's waiting for you at the restaurant. and sure enough, there is the adjustment. Now, are you people seeing this? In LA especially. Now, I don't know other cities. In LA, are you guys seeing this? Even in other cities, are you seeing adjustment for this? Now, I know for a fact, Chris, we've shown a million times, they were not adjusting for minimal stuff like this, right? And the trip
No.
on the left is exactly, it lasted just about 2.3 more miles and about exactly 5 more minutes. Not a chance in hell was Lyft adjusting up. We talked about this to no end. And now they're adjusting. So please send me your email, send me screenshots. If you're going 5 minutes, 1 mile over, 1.5 miles over, is this the significant? Is this, or are they just adjusting up, period, regardless of what it is, reverting back to the rate card? So there you go.
I don't know. I like it though. I like it because now you're getting paid for your time and money, or I'm sorry, time and gas that you're moving, and having somebody in the car. I think that's nice. So hopefully this is something that we're going to see a lot more screenshots of when it comes to adjustments and things like that. But yeah, that's a good thing. So if you get to that drop off location faster and quicker, well, hey, you know what? It doesn't need to be adjusted down at all. That's the agreed upon price for the distance and, estimated time. If you can find a way faster, great. If you get something that's going to be longer, you have to take a diversion route. This is something where, getting adjusted is actually a great thing. So, I like it.
I hope they listened. I hope that's the first change that's coming out of the interview. I hope so.
Yeah. Well, I think the biggest thing is we're going to have when we have him on again. I mean, at this point, it's 5 months. So he was on what, the 27th last month. So that's a month now because it's the 24th. So he has 5 months and then he'll be back on. We're going to have him back on, and we'll see. Was this one of the points? We'll talk to them and figure out there. So let us know if that's happening to you. But yeah, it's good to see. So this significant longer or a lot longer or further or whatever it might be. I'm glad to see that there's some action now where it looks like it's going to be adjusted.
I agree.
All right, thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself, Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you'll be notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.